and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with another Get Ready With Me, which is inspired by this beautiful outfit that I got from India Boulevard. So if you would like to see how I got this gold and silvery makeup look with a hot pink lip, then please keep watching. So as always, I'm starting off by moisturising my skin, and I'm using the Vitamin C Moisturiser by The Body Shop, which keeps my skin hydrated but isn't too heavy for the summery, hotter months. And then going straight onto my lip balm, and I'm using Lip Glam here on my lips to keep my lips moisturised because I was using matte lipsticks for this look. Then moving on to primer, I use the Professional Primer by Benefit, and I'm just putting that onto like the main areas that my skin tends to get a little bit oily, just to help the makeup stay on a little bit longer. And then just to counteract my eye bags, I'm using this Illamasqua cream pigment in the shade Emerge just underneath my eyes, and as you can see, it really brightens it up, and I've not put any concealer or anything like that on. And for my foundation, I use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation and the NARS Stay All Day Weightless Luminous foundation, and I mix them both together, put them on my face, and then blended it all out with my damp beauty blender. Then it was time to go on to my brows, and I've kind of skipped through this because I always take too long to do my brows, and you guys have seen me do this so many times, but as always I will link a brow routine video in the info box below. Now moving straight onto eyes, I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden all over my eyes for a good base so that the eyeshadow doesn't crease and lasts all day. And then I decided to actually get some MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and just to dust that all over my eyes, and I felt like this would help my eyeshadows kind of blend in and go on really well. Now for the eyebrow highlight, I used my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder, and I'm just putting that on to my brow bone. I was about to say the Sensual Skin Enhancer, but that's a concealer, so not that. I used the highlighter. And then I'm just putting some Post-it stickies just on my eyes to create a nice sharp line before going in with the transition shade. And this is Vanille eyeshadow by Illamasqua, and it's a really, really gorgeous warm brown colour which looks gorgeous as a transition shade. Then using my Zoeva Rose Gold palette, I'm using the shade Wonderful, which is a dark matte brown colour, and I'm just applying that onto the outer part of my eyes. And I'm building the colour up until I'm happy with it, and then I'm blending all the edges out with a clean fluffy brush just so that everything is looking seamless and really nice and blended in together. Now taking Golden Rule, which is from the same Zoeva palette, which is a lovely gold colour, I'm applying that onto the centre of my eyelid, and I think this has to be one of my favourite golds to use, and because my outfit had gold and silver in it, I decided to make this look a gold and silvery look. And the silver that I ended up using is from the Naked 2 palette, and it is this silver shade right here, and I'm just applying this on to the inner corners of my eyes. So there's like a nice gradient of silver to gold to matte brown, which I personally really liked. I feel like this look just looks so lovely with Indian clothes. And then moving on to the rest of my eyes, I'm grabbing my Perversion eyeliner, and I'm tightlining my upper waterline. And I feel like I still haven't found a dupe for this, so I am still using this because I just love it. And for mascara, I use the Volume Million Lashes in the Feline brush, which is a new one that's come out from L'Oreal, and it's the first time that I used it, and I actually quite like it. It's really nice, and it gives your eyes a really nice kind of open look to it. For my concealer, I used a mixture of the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer and my Maybelline Eye Eraser, and I'm putting this in the usual places underneath my eyes, so in a triangle shape underneath them, and then in the general kind of areas that I like to conceal and brighten and highlight. So my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, just under where my contour would be, and around my mouth, before going in and blending all of those weird and wonderful and crazy lines away with my beauty blender. And then I moved on to doing a bit of a cream contour. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a while. So here I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick, which is just in the, I think it's the lightest shade, because it's got a really nice cool tone brown colour on the contour side. And I'm contouring the usual places, including my nose, and then going in and blending those lines away with a brush. And this is a Motives brush, and I believe this is the foundation brush of theirs. So once I was done with blending blending all of those lines out, it was time to set everything in place. And here I'm using the Kick-Ass powder by Soap and Glory, and this I'm using just to set all of the areas where we concealed and highlighted. And once I was happy with all of that, it was time to move on to setting the contour, and for that I used my Natural Collections eyeshadow in Crushed Walnut, and I'm dusting this along pretty much all of the areas that I did the cream contour. And again, once all of that was set, I wanted to blend everything away using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just using this on a fluffy face brush just to blend all the lines and make sure that I was happy with the way everything was looking. Then moving on to cheeks, I used my Becca Moonstone highlighter on the tops of my cheeks and kind of bringing that into my brow bone as well, just to make everything nice and joint up, and also above my eyebrow, down the bridge of my nose, and not forgetting the good old Cupid's bow. Now for blusher, I used this shade here from the BH Cosmetics blusher palette, and I'm just applying that onto the apples of my cheeks because this matched my outfit perfectly. Now for my lower lash line, I took that wonderful colour again from the same Zoeva palette and kind of diffused all of that out onto my lower lash line. And I just love doing this. I feel like it brings the whole look together. And I grabbed that same silver colour from the Naked 2 palette and kind of brought that in to the inner parts of my lower lash line. Then I decided to use a brown eyeliner for my lower waterline. So I used this one here by Urban Decay. And I wanted to use brown because I didn't want the look to be too harsh or too strong. And then I took that same mascara and put it on to my lower lashes, before moving on to the lips. And for the lips, I used a bright pink combination because it matched my outfit, and here is the two products that I used. So I used the Sephora lip stain in the fuchsia shade, and on top of that I went over with a MAC lipstick in the name and shade Pink Pigeon, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pink colour. I'm really sorry about the lighting. The weather was just crazy this day. So I put on some Ardell Wispy Lashes and my Thunvi Bindies, which I got from bindiebox.co.uk, and this is what it looks like. And I also made sure that I put some eyelash glue on my tikka because that way it doesn't budge. For jewellery, I wore this ring, which is from Utrang in Bombay, along with these earrings, which are also from the same place. And I just love the way that these kind of jewellery bits work really well together. And for the tikka, I think I got this from Leicester, but I'm not 100% sure. For my bangles, I wore this beautiful piece from Rituals in Leicester, which is such a gorgeous, gorgeous bangle, and this again is also from Rituals as well. And then I decided to put some waves into my hair just to give it a bit of body and not make it look too flat, and I just used my GHD straighteners for this. And just to finish off the last few bits, I sprayed my face with the Urban Decay Cooling Chilling Spray before adding some deodorant. We cannot forget this because it was so hot, and with Indian clothes this is a must. So I used my Sure Maximum Protection, and for perfume I used this Dahlia Divine, I think it's called, by Givenchy, which smells super, super, super incredible. I've been using this quite a lot recently actually, and I love the scent of it. And so you guys, this is the final look, and this is my outfit that I wore. Yes, I am standing on my bed to show you guys because I wanted to quickly show you what I was wearing. It's beautifully designed by India Boulevard. I will leave the links to the company below because they do some amazing custom pieces. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed, you know, getting ready with me. But I guess I will see you all in my next video. Bye!